Yo, right here in the small box, Welcome back to Single City Reactions, only on the FlexiMind Network. I'm the original Anomaly. Welcome back. Now, Megan lied, and I called it. I called it from the jump. The girl's a liar, bro. She's a liar. Like, how you gonna sit there on gayleking and lie to her face? How is it that every person that's in a criminal case in court and goes on gayleking lies? And when they lie, what happens to them? They get latched. Bro, free Tory. I've been saying this, free Tory, because he ain't shoot nobody. Arguably, it's not even his gun, because it's a woman-sized gun. And last time I checked, there's 2 women in the vehicle. I feel like in that moment, Tory said, I own this, just so they wouldn't get in trouble. It's like, it's a lot of people getting each other's backs, but everything's getting crossed in between. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, oh, I didn't want to see a black man go to jail. Oh, that's my gun. That's not her gun or their gun. Oh, nah, I didn't shoot. Nah, I need immunity so I can say what I want. Man, what are we talking about? Yo, listen. We're just going to get into this right now. This is mediocre, was it reactions and tutorials? Hold on. So we're getting into mediocre tutorials and reactions. Oh, sorry. So we're gonna get into this video by Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. I already explained to y'all, like, I've been on the side of YouTube where I'm not on screen. But now that I'm on screen, I'm recording reactions for everybody. Now I'm in the forefront, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I've been watching all these people that I've been reacting to. These aren't new people. Everything here, I've already watched before from these people, okay? I'm gonna tell you if I'm new to reacting this, but if you don't hear me say that, that means I've been watching this person. That's how it is. Anyway, I know what side this man is on, and I want to hear it. I just want to hear it. And then we're gonna go over to the Breakfast Club side after, because, you know, yeah. But nah, let's just get into this. It's so refreshing to hear to say that she lied, because man's been saying this. Brother, we've been saying this. As a Canadian myself, I swear to you, when I first heard this yesterday, I was like, the Lord is good. Amen. Anyway, no more wasting no time. Let's go.
If y'all lied to gayleking, first of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit, but she's always gonna talk about this shooting. Why did you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked with him like once. Maybe
You're lying!
Kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan? Did you have a sexual relationship with
There's
Tory?
no way. Look at it.
I didn't have a sexual relationship.
You're a liar.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is.
Yo, her face says everything. Look at her face, bro. Look at her face. Look how she gonna look down to find the lie. Look how she gonna find the lie.
A relationship and that you're making the whole thing up.
Boom. There she goes. What are we talking about?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact
you're deflecting.
He committed a crime.
Yeah,
he didn't commit no crime.
Her explanation of that, knowing 2 years later she was going to be dropping this bit of information that implicates her as a goddamn liar. The reason that gayleking was asking that of you is because she's trying to determine how credible of a person, in this case, that you are. You have made incredible accusations, and the man is now spending 10 years in prison based off of those accusations. You know what's also interesting about this as well is I do think that a large component of why this case got out of hand is this whole hashtag believe all women bullshit. The ridiculous thought that a woman is just to be simply believed at the point of accusation, specifically usually it's towards sexual assault allegations, but it absolutely applied within this case as well. And the thing is that when you got up on your social media platforms and begin to
watch this now. I'm gonna do it. I know what he's gonna say, but watch this now. Because she went on her social media and said, Tory Lanez shot me. That's what she said. She went on social media saying, Tory Lanez shot me. And then she gonna double back and say now, I got shot. That's not the same thing.
Ambastatin.
Bro, anybody, no. And I don't want people out there talking about, that's just similar. She's just distressed. No. Anybody with a brain would know that's not the same thing. You're not saying the same thing. If you say Tory Lanez shot me and then turn around and say I got shot, what are we talking about? Who shot you? And on top of that, where's this imaginary bullet hole in your foot? Because to this day, there's no bullet hole in your foot. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you're making yourself look stupid. You look like a liar on national television. If you are shot in your foot and the bullet goes through your foot, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. There's a lot of bones in your feet. Between your hands, between both hands and both feet, there's about 50% of bones of your body in that area. Now, if you are shot in your foot right here, I'm not saying that whole foot is rendered useless. But what you need to understand is that you will be limping. You will be limping because you have bones missing in that area. On top of that, when they do surgery on your foot, they'd have to take bones out that are damaged, that they deem damaged. So meaning that you're going to be not only losing the bones from this bullet hole or whatever from right there, any bone in that area that is deemed damaged, they'd have to take that out. If you are missing bones in your feet, you will be limping for a long time, years you'll be limping for. You won't be able to walk properly. So for her to go on stage 2 to 3 weeks after for a performance, talking about, we're supposed to believe all women, we're supposed to protect black women. How are you walking so fine knowing that you got shot in your foot? What are we talking about? You're a liar. Free Tory Lanez.
Man, and then to come out a couple of years later and just casually admit this. I mean, a smart person probably would have taken this to the grave, but apparently you're not that damn smart, especially if the person got away with it. What's also interesting about this is the amount of backlash that creators, commentators like myself received when we pushed back. When we initially heard her get up on her live stream,
it was as if we weren't allowed to ask questions at the time. I already know what he's gonna say. Mind you, I never watched this video, but I already know what he's gonna say because I went through that shit, bro. Bro, literally, it's like we weren't even allowed to ask questions. Oh, I got shot in the foot. Okay, bet, throw him in jail. Why would I want to say that? What's going on here? Because last time I checked, y'all were buddy taking photos with each other, all cool and shit. All of a sudden, y'all hate each other and someone gets shot. Make it make sense. But when you think about it now, her best friend, Kelsey, okay, her best friend Kelsey, she had gunshot residue on her body. You know, they didn't run the gun for fingerprints. I think on Tory's side or whatever, because they're trying to protect one another on some bullshit. But yo, if you have gunshot residue on your body, that doesn't mean you got shot. That means you pulled the trigger. Tory Lanez does not have gunshot residue on his body. Why is this case why did the case go in the wrong way? Why did this case say Tory Lanez is guilty? How does that make sense? From that information alone, the case is done. But he's in jail. Make it make sense, man. This case actually aggravated me because out of respect of the case, as well at the time the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, I listened and watched that one. So when this case came around, even though it wasn't televised, I paid attention. I read the files. I watched all the lawyers that were in the area. Anybody that was spectating in the courtroom, I watched all their videos, and then we just kept it pushing. But I'm not. You can't shame people for using their brain. What are we talking about? You're crazy. You're sick in the head. You need a therapist. It just doesn't make sense to me. Bro, and then all this information is stacked. And dudes and men and women outside, we trying to fight because everyone's trying to keep our voices down on this nonsense. We're all trying to fight to say something because it doesn't make sense. And then you have people in the comments like, oh, maybe you should go see a therapist. Nigga, what are you talking about? Like, who made these people famous? Who made these people popular? To say some bullshit like that, man, stop playing with me.
stream and throw salt all over Tory Lanez's name with an account from a situation that just didn't make any damn sense. And to get up on Gayleking's platform and to lie about something that Tory Lanez said was a major part of this entire case is absolutely dastardly work. But you know, we live in this hashtag believe all women society, so mainstream media came to your aid, and even streaming.
If we believed all women like that, this whole world would be in shambles.
Networks came to your aid as well. I got an email from Hulu asking me for a statement now that Megan Thee Stallion was clear, and then found out later they created a whole documentary and they utilized clips from my channel where they were painting me as a black man who just decided to hate on a black woman, irrespective of the obvious lies that you were telling.
But in answer,
It's not that she just lied to Gayle King. It's that she also lied on the stand. There's multiple areas where she lied. She lied to Gayle King's face. She lied on the stand. She lied in the comments. She lied in her music. She lied on IG Live. All these places that she put her face at, she lied in every place. And then it's our fault to say that, oh, this doesn't add up. This isn't right. This doesn't make sense. Like, what are we doing here? This makes zero sense. And then everyone's saying that it's our fault that it's like this. Men, our fault. Make it make sense. This shit makes no sense. The whole time this whole case was going in, it made zero sense. And we get shamed for all this bullshit saying, oh, why can't you just believe us? Why can't you just be on our side? Oh, if you're not on our side, why should we be on your side? Are you kidding me? Man, stop playing with me.
to your question, why is she talking about it now? As you see, it's been 2 years. You also see that she is extremely emotional. This is still a lot of pain for her.
It's not!
Just getting to her, the stories out there that people don't believe her. It is inconceivable to me that we have video, you have a police report, you have a medical report where it said that to this day, guys, she still has bullet fragments in her feet. That
then how is she walking?
It's just getting to her. She wanted to put her own story out there and stand in her truth.
That is some bull.
Talk about it.
There you go.
But I ask you guys, everyone who's watching this video right now, how long is it going to take? How many cases, how many people are going to come forward? Is it going to take until men at the point of accusation are not guilty until proven innocent? Because you can't believe any of these people nowadays. I think that this admission, her revealing the truth, proving that she lied about something, proves that if she can lie about this as something as important as what this information is to the entire case, then she can lie about anything. She can just make things up because she doesn't respect. And there's no respect there. There's no respect for law and order. There's no respect for due process. There's just publicity. What can you do up online? How can you live stream the story? To have a shoddy story is what she did and not be taken into court as face value and then Tory gets 10 years in prison, I still don't believe you. And I got a lot of flack back in 2020 when I said that, and I stand by it today. I think that this woman is a problem. I think that she is a straight up liar. I mean, even listen to how carelessly she's describing this to the viewers.
If I lied to Gayle King, first of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit, but she's always want to talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory?
Because you claim that Tory was the shooter, and Tory's story is that Megan is lying because she's jealous of his new relationship or whatever he was doing with the other girl. Getting your cheeks clapped by the man that you claim shot you is very pertinent information.
That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice, on drunk night.
You can't make this kind of nonsense up. I'm telling you, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Y'all can't be taking photos together on some buddy nonsense and then say some lies like that. It was 2020. All people were locked in, lockdown thing. For most people like that, all they could do is drink. What are we talking about? Yo, you can't make this up, bro. And then this lying horse, talking about, oh, my mental health is affecting me because of your choices? Are you kidding me?
That means 47 times.
Yeah, real talk.
Maybe twice. Oh, this.
Catching me out of my fucking mind.
Did you have an...
Oh, and now he's catching you drunk, out of your mind. You see how she's attempting to remove all accountability from the situation? As if Tory was not only violent, but a sexual deviant, only catching her when she was beyond inebriated and falling victim to his advances. Oh, woe is me. See, this and stories, even outside of mainstream media, such as Brickface, the bricklayer.
Oh my
the girl
God.
who lied on
This
social
liar.
media and got $40,000 worth of donations off of the lie that a black man hit her in the face with a brick. It seems to be a game for these women to continue to utilize black men's name and their image in order to propagate whatever that they're trying to do. And I think that it's disgusting. I think that it's not right. And I think that the words of these women should always be put into question. We should always take accusations as they are. Accusations. You are not guilty based off of an accusation. And in this case, because of the lie that she just admitted to right now, there is no doubt in my mind that there was lies up on that stand that eventually led to Tory Lanez being locked up. This is why it's so important, especially in this climate today, for men to be dotting their I's and crossing their T's with new groups of people, with new groups of women that they're hanging out with. This is why I go above and beyond to try to detail or outline outrageous behavior so you can be able to see or reduce the risk letting these people into your circle and then you being caught up in their shit, in their lies. That's why I go up on their Instagrams when I do like a pop the balloon live stream and I'm looking at the way that they behave, because the more ratchet shit, the more twerking, the less amount of clothes, the more low barometer hate for men that they're putting in their Instagram captions, and the list goes on and on and on, the more risk that it is to you as a man. Protect yourself at all times, gentlemen, because no one is protecting you. When your back's up against the wall and there's business to be made, sullying your name, you up shit's creek without a paddle. Hopefully you recorded the situation or you got enough people around to corroborate your story. Now, as I say all of this, I'm not saying that every man is innocent of the things that they are accused of.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying Tory Lanez is... I never said he was innocent for what he did. I'm just calling her out on her lies. And last time I checked, if you lie on the stand, specifically the stand, that's a charge. Because you swore under oath. The whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. You lied on the stand. You're supposed to be serving time for that lie. But you're out and about drinking all this nonsense, making bad decision after bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. And then Tory Lanez is in jail off of you and Kelsey's lie? What are we doing here? This doesn't make sense. This is literally backwards. This ain't court. This is the court of public opinion. Like, this is ridiculous.
Of within life, but I am far too aware to understand that false allegations is a real thing, impacting me in my life as well. And when I take a step back and I look at the accusations before me, I realize that I was dealing with a woman with the temperament of a Megan Thee Stallion. Go take you and your male horse ass elsewhere. It is unbelievable to me how she still has an audience, how she's still in the industry, and shout out to Hulu, who has documentaries being made about her as if she is the victim, the complete and utter victim in this situation. I beg to differ.
Bro, I'm gonna react to a Joe Budden podcast segment where they actually talked about this a little bit. It was on one of their more recent episodes, not the 45-minute one that everyone watched. There's another one that they had in between there, one of the episodes. They picked about 13 minutes of it out. I want to react to the whole segment because I'm telling you, listening to things like this is gonna help you open. It's gonna help you like open up like and all that jazz. Anyway, this is Single City Reactions. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Take care, be well, be safe. What's up, Alexa?